The Bible verse that goes along with it from Matthew is where Jesus says, simply let your yes be yes and your no be no. What I think he meant by that was he was saying, just simply do what you say you're going to do. Fulfill your promises and do the right thing even when nobody's looking. There's a reason why integrity is the first one, because everything else stems from integrity. Integrity to me just kind of means doing the right thing even when nobody's looking. Well, if you think about it, integrity first also kind of relates to how you treat others, which is our second core value, which is treat others better than yourself, right? Well, it takes integrity to be able to do that if you think about it. And our third core value is do everything that we do at work with excellence. It takes integrity to work with excellence even when someone is not looking over your shoulder supervising you. So it all starts with integrity. Core values that we've adopted here at Mach 1 really go back to the core values that I was taught when I was in school at the Air Force Academy way back in the 1990s.
Integrity matters just because, as a Christian and as a firm who try to wear our faith on our sleeve, that's a big part of how we want to be viewed in the community, right? Is that we are a firm, a business that does what we're going to say we're going to do. We're going to take ownership. Even when things go wrong, we're going to take ownership of that and be very transparent about that.
The one thing that was that stood out to me when I first started visiting with Matt and David about combining our two firms was it wasn't just three phrases or three values that we put on the wall, but it was truly lived by not only Matt and David and the leadership team, but every employee here at the firm. I've heard it said that doing the right thing is more important than doing the thing right. We stress to our team that doing the right thing will always trump no matter what we do, and it becomes the fabric of how we conduct our business.
Integrity, as far as how it relates between the advisor and the client, has to do with making the best recommendation, not based off of what how much money the firm is going to make or how much an advisor is going to make, but what is going to be in this particular client's best interest based on their unique goals and objectives and risk tolerance.
I think integrity is important no matter what the business is. Whether it's construction or a restaurant or healthcare. When you get into the financial services world, whether it's investments, banking, insurance, you're dealing with people's finances, you're dealing with people's money. They want to trust you.
Reputation is a very important thing. It's a big deal. It takes years and years and years to earn it, and it can be lost in the blink of an eye. And so we understand that and know that, and so we want to do everything we can to just have the utmost integrity in everything that we do. That's why I think Mach 1 is where it's at today. The Lord has blessed this firm for the way that David started it, the focus that he's put on our faith, doing things the right way, and how that's continued, nearly 20 years later from when David started it. And we are where we're at today because of God's grace and blessing, and I think we'll look back in another 10 and 20 years and it'll be amazing to see where we're at that point, and it'll still be because of God's grace and God's blessing.